my name is Tyler Kechula. I'm with High Hope Vacations, and here with me is the lovely Veronika.
Hi, everyone.
She's an adventure guide with Adventures by Disney, and we're actually on an adventure right now, the Danube River cruise. And I just wanted to do this to give people a little bit more insight on what an adventure guide is.
Sure.
And what kind of stuff they do. And do you want to just start it off by explaining a little bit of a rundown of what an adventure guide is and what you do here?
Sure. So an adventure guide is someone that works with Adventures by Disney on our vacations, whether it is a land package or one of our river cruises or even with Disney Cruise Line. We have arguably the best job in the world, which is we get to show our guests the vacation of a lifetime in whatever destination we're in.
Definitely, definitely. That's awesome. And how long have you been doing it for?
This is actually the end of my 3rd year. And I've had the privilege of opening the Danube River cruise and also the Rhine River cruise, and I just guided my first land-based itinerary in Central Europe.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Bet you're excited about that.
It was awesome.
That's pretty cool. Where was it in Europe, by the way?
So our Central Europe trip is Germany, Austria, and the Czech Republic.
Nice, nice. That'd be really nice. And then what do you feel makes an Adventure by Disney a little bit different than a luxury travel company? Like another different kind of thing? A lot of people go on, you know, guided tours and stuff like that with other different trips, but what makes Adventures by Disney special?
Sure. The Disney difference is going to be finding those magical moments in the destination and also our emphasis on storytelling. So we're really about multi-generational families traveling together and all experiencing something special that speaks to them. So for us as adventure guides, we are taking these families to places where they're going to have genuine and authentic cultural experiences. Of course, anybody can go to a country, of course, visit all those big top sites, but
Right.
How often can you actually go into a family's home and maybe really be able to talk to the people that live there and get that, again, authentic cultural experience?
It's exciting, it really is. And I mean, this is my first adventure. First time to Europe, too.
I know, welcome.
I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, goodness, we have the mountains over here. You can't really see it on the camera. But, I mean, it truly is beautiful. It's a beautiful place. It's beautiful. I mean, having the adventure guides, I feel like, makes it a lot more special, a lot more different than other things. And you just get to see, like you said, the homes of people. You get to really go in there. You guys know a lot about this area. So, I mean, you know, you're knowledgeable. You have the local adventure guides. And they know all of the hidden spots that, you know, regular people wouldn't show you. And stuff like
Exactly.
that.
And I think that's what is really unique, that when you're with us on vacation, you're always going to have guides that are living in the U.S., the U.S.-based guides, but we always have also those adventure guides that are from those countries you're visiting. So you get to hear those behind-the-scenes stories and actually ask them questions.
Yeah, definitely makes it special for sure. And you're based out of Hungary, correct?
Yes, I'm actually a dual citizen, so I am based both out of California and out of Hungary.
Yes, for sure. So it was really exciting for you when you got to do this.
It sure was.
Definitely. And what's your dream destination as an adventure guide? Would you say that it would be Hungary, or do you have something else that is your dream
This is
destination?
an interesting question. So a lot of us do have backgrounds with the Walt Disney Company already. So I, for example, started out as a performer at Disneyland. I worked there for 5 years
Really?
in parades and shows and entertainment. And that's when I heard about this Adventures by Disney job. And the year I applied was actually the year that we opened the river cruises.
Okay.
And I was born in Hungary, and I couldn't believe that Adventures by Disney was going to be going to my country. So for me, I'd have to say I'm on my dream vacation right now in my dream job.
Right. How much cooler can it get than that?
Yeah.
I mean, that must have been blow your mind when you heard that. So a lot about Disney is magical moments. You know, that's what really separates Disney from a lot of other things. And what kind of magical moment do you have for yourself? Like that, maybe the most magical moment that you've had working as an adventure guide?
And this is an interesting one. I can say every day there's a moment that touches my heart, whether it is watching families bring their children to Europe for the first time. Also, a lot of our guests have family roots in this area, so it's really neat for them to be able to see countries where maybe their grandparents or great-grandparents were from. And I, of course, love all those activities we have that use all of our 5 senses. We always want to get people in there actually feeling and touching and smelling and tasting.
Like the cookies.
Yeah.
At the castle, that was cool.
But I have to say my favorite magical moment was probably something that was really simple. That we had a family with us on vacation, and they had a teenage daughter who, of course, was taking all these beautiful pictures throughout her whole vacation. On her very last day on that particular trip, she dropped her cell phone. It slid across the cobblestones in a little town in the middle of the Czech Republic, and her cell phone fell into the sewer. Well, she started to cry, of course, as anybody so important to her because this was her first time going on vacation without her father because their father had passed away. So her mom had taken all the kids on vacation to be with us for Christmas because they wanted to have some kind of different Christmas experience.
Right.
Well, as soon as we found that out, the adventure guides, we thought, if there is any way for us to get that cell phone out of that sewer, we're going to do it. So all of the guests were on a free time period for lunch, and we went over to that little sewer grate and we picked it up, and we actually saw her phone 15 feet down in a little bucket full of all sorts of mud and leaves.
Yeah.
And at that point, it was like, challenge accepted. We're going to help her get that cell phone out.
Yeah.
So, and we did. We actually got the help of all the little local merchants there. We built this crazy contraption. We fished her phone out and called her mom on it. And just knowing how much that vacation meant to her and meant to their family, we didn't even know all week long. So when we hear our guests' stories and what they are bringing to these vacations, how can we not want to make these magical moments for them?
Yeah, exactly. That's incredible. Really.
Yeah.
Goodness.
We got the phone.
Yeah, exactly. Mission accomplished. So, what do you think? Do you have any message for someone that would be considering an adventure by Disney, but they're kind of on the fence about it?
Sure. I would say if you're going to go to a place, you want to see, of course, all of the big highlights, the reasons that you go there, the big cities, maybe the museums, the iconic things. But the things you're actually going to remember are the stories that are from that destination. And when you come with us with Adventures by Disney, it's worry-free, it's hassle-free. We're getting you straight to those things you want to do, all of those activities. And really, for us, it's all about making those memories of a lifetime. So we know that for everyone these days, everyone is so busy. Your precious free time when you have on vacation is so short. So we want to make those precious hours really the best that they can possibly be because you're giving us the gift of coming on vacation with us. So we want to make sure it's the very, very best that it could be. And that's the Disney difference.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it was nice talking to you.
Oh,
Thanks
Tyler,
for this interview.
Of course.
Definitely appreciate it.